Welcome to our Civil War II video series here on Zero Issue Comics. My name is Josh, and in this episode I'm going to be recapping the Totally Awesome Hulk, issue number 7. The issue starts off 4 months ago. Bruce Banner wakes up on the side of the road half naked. Like always, he has no memory of how he got there, no memory of the things he did when the Hulk took over. A little ways down the road, he finds a house with some fresh linens hanging outside and grabs himself a shirt. Not far from the house, Banner finds a bar. He walks in and asks the bartender if he can use their phone, but the bartender tells him it'll cost 25 cents, which obviously Banner doesn't have. Upon hearing this, two men in the bar start to comment, asking who this bum is, when one of them realizes that Bruce is wearing his shirt. Calling him a dirty thief, the man punches Bruce, sending him to the ground. As his anger swells, Banner tries to calm himself, but after a moment realizes something has happened. He isn't changing. Laughing hysterically, Bruce gets up and starts to walk out of the bar. The man, annoyed that Bruce is just laughing, follows him outside. And as the man grabs Bruce by his collar and winds up for another punch, a giant green hand appears from behind and stops him, and Bruce looks up to see Amadeus Cho as the Hulk. A few moments later, Amadeus has taken Bruce to a secret lab located in the Mojave Desert. Wondering what is going on, Amadeus tells Bruce that he has cured him. With no memory of anything that happened before he ended up on the road, Amadeus starts to tell Banner what happened. He tells him that it began with Bruce being a hero and jumping into Frederick Khyber's collapsing nuclear fusion core in order to absorb the radiation that was about to kill millions of people. But for some reason, the fusion energy reacted with the gamma radiation coursing through Banner's body, and he essentially became the nuclear reactor. But with all the brightest minds working together, no one could figure out how to stop it, so Tony made an executive decision and decided the only option they had was to send Bruce to the negative zone. But then Amadeus showed up, did something, and cured him. Blown away, Bruce asks Cho what he did, but Cho tells him it's a trade secret, and all he has to worry about is what his machine tells him, that Bruce no longer has any gamma radiation running through him. Amadeus tells Bruce not to worry about him being the Hulk either, because with Bruce, the Hulk was based on his inner emotions, but with Amadeus, it isn't. Therefore, it's far more controllable. And as Amadeus leaps into the air, he tells Bruce that now he can live, because now he is finally free. Finding a car, Bruce starts to drive through the desert. As he drives, he finds himself hitting the gas, harder and harder, pushing himself to the max of exhilaration, because now he can. Now he doesn't have to worry about the repercussions. But soon after, Bruce finds himself stranded in the desert. He has pushed the car to the point of blowing the radiator. Bruce starts to walk through the desert, dehydrated, scared, and angry, but still himself, and starting to become a little unhinged. After some time walking, he finds himself upon a stream, where he sees a baby bear, and as he looks at it and goes to pet it, a giant roar blasts from behind him. Scared but still laughing hysterically, Bruce starts to run, but being in a hysterical state doesn't realize that he's heading for a cliff. Waking up later in a hospital bed, he is greeted by a nurse, who asks him how he is feeling and if he remembers his name. Still in a hysterical state, Bruce tells her he feels perfect and starts to walk out, and as the receptionist tries to stop him, the nurse yells out to her to let him go, because that man is Bruce Banner. That man is the Hulk. Bruce makes his way to a Las Vegas casino, still completely hysterical. Quickly, the casino empties as all of the people rush out of the casino to avoid any Hulk-type craziness that may ensue. As Bruce looks around and notices everyone is left, Tony Stark enters the casino. Tony tells him that he isn't here to fight, and that he's just concerned because it seems like Bruce is on some sort of mission to kill himself. Tony tells him that he understands. He knows that Bruce feels like everything he's ever done as the Hulk is his fault. But it's not. He knows that he doesn't want to think about it, but he has to forgive himself. It's then that Bruce snaps. He tells Tony that it is his fault, and that he's never going to forget that, but it's also Tony's fault. Bruce screams at him, saying that all they ever wanted was to be left alone, but Tony just kept pushing and pushing. And then, after everything went to hell, he shot him into space. Tony, knowing that this has been building up in Bruce for a long time, steps out of his armor. He tells Bruce that he's sorry, that he's right, and if he wants to take a shot, now is the time to do it. But Bruce looks up at him, half hysterical with tears in his eyes, looking ready to punch, and without saying a word, breaks down in Tony's arms. Hey guys, if you want to see more Daily Marvel videos recapping all the new comics, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up. You can find me on Twitter at Zero Issue Comics, on Facebook at facebook.com/Zero Issue Comics, and you can now find me and tons of other comic book news and stuff at eatyourcomics.com. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.